I've read a total of 2 Wheel of Time books and seen 3 episodes. So I'm basically an expert. Nah, I'm a noob, but here's my opinion on the Wheel of Time show anyway. Toma! Oh my gosh. Toma! Overall, my feelings are positive. They've done a good job adapting the story to the screen, with a few weird CGI things, but that's kind of expected on TV shows. In addition, I don't feel embarrassed to share it with other people, so I'm going to be able to share this with my wife, which is exciting because she's never going to read the 14-book series. My biggest praise for the series is that it's giving us information a lot faster than Eye of the World gave information to the reader. I especially liked that Rand himself is asking what's going on. Did Rand even talk to Moraine in the book? On that same note though, Book Rand never really struck me as someone who showed a lot of anger, and especially not someone who would have an outburst at an Aes Sedai. So part of me wonders if they shoved that scene in last minute after they saw my video on the Eye of the World. The Eye of the World revolves around me. Next, let's talk about nudity! How's that for a transition? Lan's butt bugged me. I don't like the attitude that fantasy series have to have nudity in them in order for them to be legitimate, and that scene initially felt like nudity for the sake of Game of Thrones. On further examination though, I remembered that Lan comes from a culture that's comfortable with nudity, and so I guess I'll get off my soapbox. Now let's talk about some of those story and plot changes. First off, Tom. I don't have much to say about him yet. So far, I'm okay with his involvement in the story. I will say that he's a lot less gleeful. I'm curious what the rest of you guys think about the changes they've made with Tom. Perrin. In my not so humble opinion, giving Perrin a pregnant significant other was kind of a pointless change. Having a baby and then losing your significant other and that baby is a pretty big deal. And I'm not sure that the series is going to be willing to take those changes that they made seriously and see them through. It kind of seems like they're just gonna say, "It's not your fault, Perrin." Okay, thanks. And then move on. What do you guys think? Do you like the change? The final change I want to discuss is the lore around the dragon. In the series, I think it was Moraine who said that the dragon could be a male or a female. And this to me seems to really kind of take something from the series instead of adding or just making a change for the sake of the screen. It really feels like the dragon being a woman would take out a lot of the intrigue and a lot of the tension that is in this world. Let's say Egwene becomes the dragon. She's just as powerful. Awesome. She defeats the Dark Lord and we're done. Dark Lord, that's Harry Potter. But then again, there was also a comment from I think Leandrin saying that the men taint the source instead of the source being tainted. So maybe in the show, the one source is shared between the two genders and the men just mess it up. And if that's the case, we better see some women going mad too. Like this video if you want to see Mad Moraine. What do you guys think about this change? Let me know down in the comments, let's chat. Now this isn't my first Wheel of Time video. If you want to check out the rest of my journey, go ahead and click the card. I'll be posting my thoughts on the Great Hunt very soon, so subscribe because FOMO.